In the part 1 of the chapter Cell and Cell Organelles, we learned about the different components of the cell. Now in this part, we will be learning about the different organelles of the cell, what is the structure of the cells, and what are the different functions of those cell organelles. Now last part you had seen there are different organelles which were present, so many organelles were there. So one we will take and we will learn about their function, their structure and what they do. So children, this is an electron microscope. Now if you have to observe the cell organelles, now the cell organelles are very minute. It can't be visible properly under our normal microscope, that is our compound microscope. So for that reason, we need to observe them under the electron microscope. Let us start with the first cell organelle, that is the nucleus. Now, how nucleus is there? So, if you will see, nucleus is covered by a double layer membrane. So, there is a double layer membrane around the nucleus. Also, you may find that there are minute pores which are present. So, now why these pores are there? Because these pores, they allow the passage of materials in and out of the nucleus. So, from inside this nucleus, whatever things are there can travel out, from outside can travel in. So in the nucleus only you have small minute pores. Then inside the nucleus you can find one round color structure, that is here in this picture it is blue color structure. So that is called as the nucleolus. So inside the nucleus we have one nucleolus which is present. Then you can find there are thread-like structures which are present. So these are the network of chromatin fibers which are present, and short and thick chromosomes are formed from these chromatin fibers only. Now what does chromosome do? So it is the main functions of our body. The chromosomes give us our identity, and the functional segments on chromosome, that is the gene which represent us from our parents to us. These genes are transferred and the characters are transferred. So all of these things are present inside the nucleus only. Now we know that the nucleus is the most important part of the cell. But what is the function of the cell? Why it is most important part? So it controls all the metabolic activities of the cell, and it also plays a very important role in cell division. As all the genes are present inside the nucleus, so it also plays a very important role in transmission of hereditary characters from parents to the offspring. Your eye color, your hair color, your skin color, all of these characters are transferred from your parents. So nucleus has those genes in it, so from one generation to other generation it should be transferred. So this is transferred through this nucleus. Now nucleus, that is the nucleus that we have talked about, is also lost in the sieve tube of phylum, of making them hollow for transportation of the food. And nucleus is lost in the RBCs of mammals to accommodate more hemoglobin. If more hemoglobin is being accommodated, then your nucleus is lost. The second organelle is the endoplasmic reticulum. Now you must have seen that there are different pipelines for different purpose in our building. The water supply pipeline is different, the drainage pipeline is different, the sewage pipeline is different, and all these things. Now if these pipelines are not there, or even if they are not working in proper order, then there will be a problem of transportation of water or sewage, etc. Now same is the function of endoplasmic reticulum. So first we'll talk about the structure. So if you will see, it has net-like structures having interconnected tubes and sheet which are filled with fluid. Then you also have the endoplasmic reticulum. It is also connected to the nucleus. If you will see the diagram of the cell, you will find that the nucleus is always, that is, you have the nucleus, and around the nucleus you have your endoplasmic reticulum. So it is connected to the nucleus. So the endoplasmic reticulum, here you can see the endoplasmic reticulum on both the sides. This is our nucleus. So it is connected to the nucleus from the inner side, and From the outer side it is connected to the plasma membrane. So here if you will see, it is connected to the plasma membrane on the outer side, and on the inner side it is connected to the nucleus. Here you can see, this is the, when you remove the nucleus, this is how the endoplasmic reticulum looks like. Now you have two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough ER and smooth ER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now if the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is there, so that means it does not have any ribosomes. So here if you will see these small structures which are present, so if they are not present, then that part is called as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and if these granules are present, then that is called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now let us talk about the function of the endoplasmic reticulum, why these endoplasmic reticulums are. So these endoplasmic reticulum, they support the cell, and also they play a very important role in conduction of proteins. Now proteins have to be conducted, so those, for the conduction of proteins, these endoplasmic reticulum play a very important role. Now for example, the detoxification process, the toxins that have entered are made water soluble by the endoplasmic reticulum, and why they are made water soluble is for their rapid flushing out of the body, so that the proteins which are there or any toxins which is produced inside the nucleus, they should be removed or they should be flushed out of the body. So for that reason, these endoplasmic reticulum, they transfer them into the water soluble, and so that they can be easily flushed out of the body. Our third organelle is Golgi apparatus, Golgi complex or Golgi bodies. Now these are basically the packing department of our cell. अब क्या होता है? We saw about the endoplasmic reticulum. So from the endoplasmic reticulum, various proteins are released. So those proteins, they are actually packed in a vesicle. एक enclosed vesicle के अंदर वो proteins packed रहते हैं. And from the endoplasmic reticulum via the cytoplasm, those vesicles, they come and they attach to the Golgi apparatus. अभी अगर आप Golgi apparatus का, if you will see the diagram, so these Golgi apparatus, they are like tube-like structures. You can find they are folded and they all are attached to each other. अब हर एक cistern, this is called as the cistern. These foldings which are there, these foldings are called as the cisternae. Now in each cisternae, there are different enzymes which are present. So for example, from here, this is the vesicle, this vesicle is coming here, this from here the incoming vesicle is there, and it will come and attach to the face of the cisternae. This is called as the cis face. So here the protein will come which is packed in the vesicle. So it will come and attach here. As it attaches itself here, it will empty its content. All the content which was there inside that vesicle, it gets emptied in this cistern. Then the secretory content are chemically modified with the help of enzyme. So these, the content which is there, the enzymes which are present inside this, वो उसको थोड़ा modify करेगा, and ऐसे ऐसे यहाँ से यहाँ वो लोग अपने एक एक सिस्टर्ने में पास होते जाएंगे, and modification will keep on happening as it is passing towards different enzymes. अपने हिसाब से वो modify करेगा उसको. And then when it reaches here at the end, they are again packed in the vesicles which exist from the maturation phase. अभी यहाँ से जो है वो protein आया, that is the which was enclosed in the vesicle. That vesicle got stick here, जो भी content था उसने यहाँ पे empty किया. This, inside this there are different enzyme, उसने उसको modify किया. Then here also different enzyme modification till here the enzymes which are present, they will modify whatever thing had got the protein which was there. So that protein is modified, and यहाँ से बाहर जाते time पे this Golgi body again packs it in the vesicle. It is again packed in that vesicle, and यहाँ से it is then going out. So this is the secretory vesicles, that is the new vesicles which are formed and the new content which is formed, that is there in this. So from here it is coming and from here it is going. So we are giving a new packaging to it. Now, as they pack the cell, so that is why these are called as the secretory organs of the cell. Why they are called as secretory organs? Because different secretions are prepared in the Golgi complex. The secretions which are there, it is modified and sorted as per their function. They are then further packed. The enzymes, mucus, protein, pigments, all sort are dispatched. वहाँ से उसका dispatchment होता है, and then these also they target like plasma membrane, lysosomes, all of this they are targeted and then they are dispatched. For example, a new secretory vesicle is come, they will be targeted कि इसको अभी जो है लाइसोसोम को भेजना है, so there it will be sent. It इसको अभी प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन को भेजना है, so it will be sent to the plasma membrane. The Golgi complex also, it produces vacuoles and the secretory vesicles, the vesicles in which inside we are packing the thing which, that if we are producing protein or mucus or we are producing an enzyme. And also the Golgi complex, it plays a very important role in the formation of cell wall, in plasma membrane and in lysosome. Next is the lysosome. The fourth organelle is called as lysosome. Now, where do we dump our waste? We dump our waste in the dustbins, or if we have agricultural waste, then it is dumped in the compost bins. It decays and then decomposes into manure. So, अभी cell का जो भी waste collect होता है, that is being dumped in a sac like structure. This is having digestive enzymes. So जो भी waste रहेगा, that is dumped in that lysosome, and the digestion of the enzymes which are there inside these lysosome, they digest the waste, and they also, the waste, it is digested. If not, then that waste is then thrown out of the body, but the enzymes are present in it so that it can digest it. And जितना भी जो भी metabolic activities हो रहा है cell में, so for you do whatever type of activity, some amount of waste is produced, so that waste is dumped in that lysosome. So in short, lysosome is the dumping pit of our cell. We dump all our digestive waste into the lysosome. So if we have to say what is the function of lysosome, so lysosome, it helps in destruction of the acting, that is any virus if it is attacking, or the bacteria. It also helps to maintain our immune response. So this is the important function of lysosome. They are also called as the suicidal bag because they help in the damaged cell or the old cell. All of this are automatically burst inside the lysosome. And also lysosomes, they act as a demolition squad. They destroy whatever worn out cells are there. That is self destruction takes place because of this lysosomes.